let's tackle another kind of vertical modification to trig graphs. So why don't we so we've been working with amplitude a bit, and we know how to graph something like 5 sine of x. What if we change that to a negative 5? Well, that's going to be a reflection. So normally our graph, I'm going to draw a graph in blue of 5 sine of x. 5 sine of x would go between 5 and negative 5. That would look something like this. Now, when we've got a negative in front, that turns everything, it flips the sign of everything. So anything that was originally positive is now going to go negative, and anything that was originally negative is now going to go positive. So now it looks like this. So just to put a more clear picture of that, that's almost like regular 5 sine of x, but now the squiggle is going a little differently. It's flipped over itself. Let's try something with cosine. So cosine, just to make this interesting, let's do negative 3 cos x plus plus 2. So first of all, let's worry about the negative 3 cosine of x. All right, so negative 3 cosine of x. Well, let's just first worry about positive cosine. So 3 cosine of x, that would look like this, going between 3 and negative 3. So negative 3 cosine of x is like that, but flipped over. So instead of starting positive, we're starting negative. So now it looks like this. And then negative 3 cos x plus 2, that's shifting the equilibrium. So initially the equilibrium's at 0, and now we just got to move it up 2. So now we're oscillating between 5 and negative 1. So point there, go here, here. So that's how you deal with equilibrium simultaneously. Remember, always get the amplitude and reflection first, then deal with equilibrium. Because if you did the equilibrium first, then you'd end up flipping the equilibrium as well when you factor in that negative, and then you'd have an equilibrium at negative 2. But that's not what we want. We want an equilibrium at positive 2. All right, tangent. Let's finish it off with tangent. So let's do like negative 1/9 tangent x minus 5. All right, so first step, let's get our 1/9 tangent of x. That looks like has asymptotes. And 1/9 is making it look kind of flat. So it's looking like that. So how about negative 1/9 tangent of x? So now I've got to flip it. So now all this negative stuff becomes positive, and all that positive stuff becomes negative. And lastly, we think about our equilibrium, negative 1/9 tangent of x plus 5. Oh, it's minus 5. Minus 5. Let's get our equilibrium at minus 5. And put our asymptotes in. So we're just going to take this and shift it down to minus 5. So it'll look something like that. So there you go. That's how you deal with any kind of negative signs in here. Remember, always do the amplitude and reflection first, and then worry about the equilibrium. Otherwise, you'll flip the sign of your equilibrium, and that's not what you want to do.